Thank you, Chandrakant-ji. Distinguished participants of the India Advantage Summit. Indians and the world today do not fly in commercial aircraft designed and built by India. So we do not have an aircraft. This story has been there for many years. About 11 years back, or almost every year in many meetings, in many gatherings, when aerospace teams come together, they say we do not have a civil aircraft homegrown from India. It has been repeating for many, many years. About 11 years back, we were in a tight, packed hall of NAL auditorium when this topic came again. We do not have an aircraft. So what shall we do? There have been thinking of a 70-seater aircraft from India for many, many years. So they said we need about 20,000 crores, about $2 billion to have that kind of a project. So there was a silence, no 20,000 crore available. I was sitting somewhere in the audience, then I raised my hand. First 1 crore I will contribute. Let us find another 20,000 people. Let them contribute 1 crores and we will have 20,000 crore. Can we do it? I was earning a lot of money at that time, so I said 1 crore from me. But nothing happened after that. Silence again. Then we were meeting in another similar kind of a meeting. And I said, I have an impossible idea. And some people who were sitting before listening to the idea, they said, let us do it. So I said, we have to make aircraft. So that is how the story of this particular aircraft started. We said, we will make a small aircraft, but how do we do it? We don't have money. We don't need 20,000 crores, but we need 4,000 crores for this kind of. So something like $400 million we need for this project outlay. How do we do it? In a small organization, Genser is a very small organization, which is engineering services organization. We have done some work for Airbus, we have done some work for many companies in Liebherr Aerospace in Germany, for example. But we didn't have so much of money. So we said, and also the team, the expensive, technology people knowledgeable people who know about aircraft design, how do we get them? So first thing we did about 10 years back was to create an organization. That organization is not Genser. That organization is called AeroFi, Aerospace Foundation of India. We created a not-for-profit organization. And then we drew all the knowledgeable people through that who will be guides to this kind of a program. So we created a small ecosystem to move forward. And we said, let us do what we can do. So in 10 years, with 3 years pandemic, we have come to this stage, and you see this aircraft. This aircraft has been fully designed, and the preliminary design is over, and everything has been inboarded into this. So all the systems, all the suppliers, all the ecosystem, all over the world, the engine comes from somewhere, the fuel system comes from somewhere else. So we have been able to put together this particular aircraft. It is ready to go into prototype testing certification. What you see there is 1:10 model. What we also have a full-scale mock-up, which is lying in Salem. We can visit there and have a look at full size and have a feel. Now coming to, I have a short presentation to give you a general idea of what is this. And you have this to change? Okay, let me. So this is the aircraft, which is 2 + 7-seat business jet. It is twin turbofan, and it has got some current technology like power by wire, partial fly by wire, and it can go long range, 2250 nautical mile. That means about 4,000 kilometers, 800 kilometers per hour at 41,000 feet. So it flies above the weather. It is the only business jet development program of its kind in Asia. Even Japan does not do, Korea is not doing this kind of thing. China is not doing this kind of thing. They are doing bigger aircraft. So this is only one of its kind. This is a general business case. The aircraft will sell at $4 to $5 million. 1,200 aircrafts are required over 15 to 20 years. And there is a, I will not be reading this. If we have the starting 12 million or so now as a seed fund, then we can start moving forward. And we can certify this aircraft by 2028. The first flight will happen by mid of 2027. We are ready for that. So this is the USP of the aircraft. It has got a signature shape. It can move from west coast to east coast to west coast of USA, or it is a transcontinental aircraft. In any continent, from any point to any point, it can move. 7-seat. And the cost of operation is $0.2 per seat kilometer. This is the kind of market it has got, 1,200 aircrafts. Out of that, 600 aircraft we want to sell within India and 600 export. So 390 million is required over 39 months. So these are some cash flows and all for people who want to discuss further. In the 4th year, the cash inflow will exceed the outflow, and the 6th year it will become self-sustaining as per this calculation. These are the experts who came from Aerospace Foundation of India. And they have their experts in their respective fields who help guide the program. We signed an MOU with HAL, which said that they will support the program wherever selectively in some areas. These are the partners across the world. This is the kind of rough, broad program. So it is planned to be, first flight will happen around June of 2027, and certification will happen by end of, middle of 2028, and it can enter into service in 2028 end. This is the kind of thing which has happened so far, and what you see in the blue are things to be still done. The entire aircraft has been assembled, put together, all systems inboarded, as we say. These are the kinds of tests which have been completed, which are the basic tests required. This was done in Indian Institute of Science, a wind tunnel test. And then this is the whole full mock-up, which is lying in Salem. We have design organization approval from Indian DGCA, which is a long process. It took almost 3 years to get this certificate. This is done by HAL. This is a 7-meter long spar. It was done in HAL Kanpur division. These are trial productions have been done even before we do the prototype. We have already thought of a defense version, which is called Rajas Rakshan. By the way, the name of the aircraft is Rajas. You may know, some of you from outside India, that we have an aircraft called Tejas, which is a fighter aircraft. Then we have something called Tapas, which is a drone, high altitude drone. Then we have got something called Saras. We wanted to add to this fleet, and rhyming similarly, we wanted to call it Rajas. So it is Tejas, Tapas, Saras, Rajas. This is the new addition to the fleet, Indian fleet. So Rajas Rakshan is the defense version. And then we also have a little more advanced version, a stretch version, more comfortable version of the same aircraft. We have also been working with a company called Sirinor. Sirinor is Indian-Norwegian joint venture. They are developing electric propulsion. So it is electric propulsion. It is not propeller-based. So this will be one of the versions in future. Now what has happened is, when we have started developing, a new kind of opportunities have emerged. One more minute? Okay. So new kind of opportunity has emerged. Many countries, particularly in South, under South cooperation or Global South cooperation, who do not have aircraft, they have also dreamed to have their own aircraft. So they have started approaching us, can you transfer the technology even before we have done our aircraft? So Morocco is one such organization. We signed an agreement with Morocco in Paris Air Show that we will transfer technology from here and create that aircraft in Morocco also. Similarly, the president of Guyana, he says that why don't you come and train our people and do this aircraft here also in Guyana. So there are many countries who do not have their own aircraft today. They want us to join them. So there are many kinds of synergy happening. With this, I'm going to close. And I will be here. We can interact how it is happening. So what we need, a next innovation or next kind of a reorganization that should happen. I'm thinking of doing like we did 10 years back, Aerospace Foundation of India. Want to, again, change the organization, GenSer. Either convert it into a consortium, or I want some people, some 5 entrepreneurs, some 5 entrepreneur VPs who can invest a little bit and join and head the team. So next team of dreamers are required to join in with me to take this forward. Thank you very much.